Hey guys, it's Brian. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking my nice daily walk, and it got me thinking. So I was thinking about an article I read earlier this week about how a record number of Americans bought a car at the end of 2022 are paying $1,000 or more a month for their car payment. I think that's crazy, guys. Record number of Americans paying $1,000 or more for a brand new car that they bought at the end of 2022. This is currently at 15% of folks purchased are currently at a payment out of $1,000 or more, which is a record number, guys. Also, in the same article, it spoke about how used cars is also at a record of $1,000 or more. 5% of the folks who purchased at the end of 2022 are paying $1,000 or more a month, guys. Sorry, here's a little crazy here with the wind, but that's crazy, guys. A used car, $1,000 a month, also hitting a record. 5% of folks, and it just got me thinking, guys. How expensive have things gotten, right? Folks are paying $1,000 a month for a new car. It's just ridiculous. Car prices up, guys. I don't know if you've tried to purchase a car lately. It's everything's over the ask price, right? Over sticker. I think recently it's come down a little bit, but the last few months, you try to go buy a brand new car, it's $5,000 over ask, $10,000 over ask. It's crazy, guys. And then the interest rates, right? They've probably more than doubled for auto loans. I think sometime in 2020 or so, they were probably around, they were 3 and change for a new car on 60 months. They're pushing close to 7, if not higher in some cases. It all depends on the bank that you go with. But that's caused the price of cars to go up tremendously as well, which is a lot, right? It's a lot for folks. And what's interesting as well in that article, when you went down, and I'll show you guys here just in a minute, the average car price, now we're not talking about this record-breaking $1,000, average car price, right, guys? In 2021, brand new car, $717 a month. If we go back to 2019, that same car cost you $556 a month, guys. So that's a 23% increase in just a couple of years. It's almost becoming unaffordable to buy a car nowadays. And when it came down to a new car, the percentage is even higher. Get you back in focus here. Beautiful. So for a used car in 2019, you were buying it on average $413. Now, as of October 2022, $563, guys. That's a 27% increase on a used car. It's a lot, folks. It's a lot. It's not only have the car prices gone up tremendously, gas price as well, guys. Right? Gas used to be $1 and change, $2 a gallon. They're pushing upwards of $3, $4. So not only now is it costing you $717 on average to buy a new car, you're paying almost double to fill it up, right? So that's an additional cost. So say you're probably paying another $300, $400 a month to fill up your car with gas. So that puts you at about $1,000 a month. And then let's not forget about your insurance, right, guys? Your insurance, you're probably paying around another $200 a month, if not more, depending on the vehicle and depending also on your record, right? What kind of driver are you? So, let's say another $200. You're pushing $1,200, folks. $1,200 to own a car, which is insane. That's what rent used to be in some places. $1,200. Now imagine you're paying $1,200 a month to own this vehicle. Your rent is probably upward of $2,000, $3,200. You still gotta eat, pay for your utilities, cell phone bill, spend a little bit of money here and there. Guys, people are spending $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month to live. And what happens is you get into this vicious cycle of debt. Right? Now you're paying $5,000, $6,000 to live in an apartment. How are you putting away money, guys? How are you saving money to buy a house? You almost can't save. You become a renter nation for life. It's tough, folks. Only thing I can say, no need to flaunt. No need to start be humble in the beginning, right, guys? If you have to drive a cheaper car, which I did for many years, right? I was always a kid who, I had an S2000, had an Integra, had an Audi A4 Ultra Sport. We're all talking about 19 years old. 21, I bought an M3, right? Then an X5, and then I wanted to buy a house and get married. So I sold the cars, and I bought like a cheap Subaru, guys. This thing had like 140,000 miles. I paid like $5,000 for it cash. Rode that thing for like 2+ years. And I think I still sold it for $3,000-4,000. So, this car cost me $2,000 to own it for a couple years. And I got to drive it, right? And pretty much sell it for the same amount. Whereas you buy a new car today, $40,000-50,000, you sell it in 2 to 3 years, you're taking, $25,000 haircut on it. I lost $2,000, guys. And in that time, I didn't have a payment, right? I wasn't paying $500-600-700 a month. I was putting that money away, trying to buy real estate with it. So guys, don't be afraid to be humble in the beginning. Drive a cheaper car, guys, because honestly, at the end of the day, nobody cares, especially for guys, right? So I know a lot of guys think you have to have a nice car, impress a girl. If the girl's with you because you're a car guy, it's the wrong girl. Get rid of her. This is not the type of girl you want in your life. You want the girl that's humble, right? The girl that wants you for you, not for what you have. And then once you start getting stuff, right? That's a cherry on top for her, right? She loved you at the beginning when things were humble. You weren't killing it. And once you start doing good, guys, treat that lady right? Because she was with you from the beginning, and she wanted you when you had nothing. Not like, a lot of gold diggers out there, right? So, guys, don't think that you need to have a nice car to pick up chicks, all this stuff. You don't, Just be yourself. Try to be the best version of you. Work hard, save money. If you have a plan, try to execute, right? Do the right things, guys. And it's not, taking out $1,000 payment right now. Especially during these uncertain times. It feels like every day you're seeing layoffs happening, which is scary, guys. And, it'd be the worst, right? About layoffs. And it kind of I never really knew anyone that got laid off, right? It's kind of like just like one of these stories. But now, more and more, I'm starting to hear these stories and then know people that were personally affected by this guy. I know multiple people that got just recently let go. Friends, neighbors, people that I do business with. So, it's tight out there, guys, right? So this is not the time to be getting into, crazy payments. It's time to tone it down a little bit. Try to get your finances in order. Save money. Don't have excessive debt. And, just do what you can to save. Keep the debt low. And just be free, guys. And it's like chains. You don't want to be chained up with debt. It's a beautiful day here for a walk.